Good morning, YouTube. So I'm off to have a massage today. My back's been playing up for quite a while, so down to posture, got a bit of sway back, putting a little bit of strain through my lower back when I'm standing around PTing. So I haven't been able to squat too much for a little while, deadlift, but I'm going to go and have a look at today, see if we can get some the muscles freed off a little bit, and then I'll stretch out my hip flexors, and with a bit of luck, that should ease off the pain. But after that, I'm going to go and have a chest workout. So I just wanted to take you through what I'm going to be having drink-wise or pre-workout-wise. So I'm going to make myself up a protein shake with some blended oats and sugar. It's your friend when you're working out, especially if you're trying to keep your gains. You don't want to be burning any excess calories when you're struggling to eat all your clean calories anyway. Hitting about 3,000 calories a day. Macronutrient wise, about 220 protein, 400 carbs and 50 fats. Muscle protein synthesis. But just to break it down, basically, literally from your first rep, muscle protein synthesis, which is the rebuilding, the regeneration of your muscle, starts. As soon as you lift that first rep, as soon as you break down, create the first little micro trauma in your muscle, protein synthesis is activated, and your body is then starting to dip into the amino acid pool and start the process of protein synthesis. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but basically I like to make sure that I have protein in my system, either digested or digesting while I'm working out. So I take it a good hour before I work out usually. I'm currently taking DA Nutrition Pro IGF-1. It's a combination of proteins, casein, soy, so a little bit slower digestion, which is again is perfect for a pre-workout protein shake. Take it about an hour before, let it get through the system, and then it's there when I'm working out and breaking down the muscles.
What's up, guys? So I'm back with another voiceover workout. I'm quite glad I managed to film this one for you and talk about it, because it's quite a good point that I want to make really with regards to this workout. So as you can see here, I'm just warming up my rotator cuffs, nothing too crazy, just a light 2.5 to 5 kilo weight. I like to use the cables because it helps keep the tension. Apologies for the shitty angle on this one, but basically what I'm doing is keeping my elbows in line with my shoulder and just rotating my fists up towards the ceiling, or my knuckles up towards the ceiling. It's really important to warm up your rotator cuff, guys, because they are tiny, and if you're lifting big weights, it's just so easy to tear them and cause an injury, and it could have you out for months. So what I'd done today was a little bit of pre-exhaust on the chest. Basically my shoulders were hurting just a touch, and I thought moving any heavy weight in a pressing movement like bench press or dumbbell press would instantly put a lot of strain onto my shoulders rather than the chest, and I'd fatigue there first. So what I'd done was some of these kneeling cable flyers to start off with. Again, nothing too heavy, it's only about 10 kilos I think on each side, but what I'm doing is focusing on a slow controlled eccentric movement. When I get to the top there, you can see I'm looking for a really big stretch. It does depend on the flexibility of your shoulders, a lot of it, but I'm just making sure I lift my elbows right up to get a big stretch right across my pectoral muscle, and then I'm coming down and almost as if I was hugging someone or hugging a barrel. As you can see there, I'm kind of keeping my elbows out, bringing my hands together and focusing on the contraction, focusing on a big squeeze in the chest. The idea of this was just like a pre-exhaust, as I say, so just making sure that I'm targeting just the pec muscle, getting a big stretch and a big contraction, keeping the load and the tension on the muscle. I think I've done 3 sets of the kneeling cable flyers, and then I think I kept it at the same weight. So I've done 3 sets of 12, I believe, with the kneeling ones. The reason I go kneeling, again, just to clarify, is because it allows me to take my hands up higher. Obviously, if I stood up, then the weight has a tendency to touch the stack before I get the full stretch, unless I'm stood right forward, but then again that kind of changes the angle slightly. So this just allows me to get that really big stretch. You can see actually when I pull back here, you can see the stretch across my medial chest and upper chest there, where it inserts into my arm. So yeah, I've done 3 sets of 12 of the kneeling ones. Here I was really struggling on my last set, so I introduced like a rest pause, where I just held it at the front. It does, and held my fingers. I'm a lover of rest pauses. I don't see a problem with it. Give yourself a couple of seconds and then go straight back in. It helps keep that tension on the muscle, helps keep the intensity there as well. And then after this, which I didn't film unfortunately because I couldn't get the camera angle, I done 2 sets of standing flyers, just normal shoulder height, sets of 15, just to really exhaust out the chest. Okay, then I moved on to this superset, which I absolutely loved. So I don't do enough of these, and I do recommend that a lot of people should do these. It really does help open up the chest, get a nice big stretch through the chest, through the rib cage, through your lats as well, all your medial rotators. So it's a really good one to help with people, especially if you've got rounded shoulders. But this one really just targets the inner and upper chest. So I hit 10 reps on here. Again, it's only a 22k kettlebell, 22k dumbbell, sorry. But I'm just trying to keep controlled. And when I come up, I'm not coming all the way up so that I take the tension off. I'm coming just with a slight angle, you can see. So it allows tension to stay on the chest. Standing up was a bit tough because that's such a big stretch. You could really feel as you stood up everything feeling a bit tight. And then we go for a medium grip, so not too wide, not too close. Again, just to try and hit the chest, tempoing down and then exploding up for as many reps as you can. Obviously you're not going to be able to hit that all the time because the tension and the burn is quite deep, but it's good. So here I was doing my best not to lock out. I had to adjust my traps into the bench because I felt a bit unstable there, so I locked out just to readjust. But I'm trying to keep my elbows slightly bent and keep tension on. But here at the 7th rep, I could tell that if I didn't lock out and have a quick rest pause, then I would be failing. So there I banged out 10 reps, and you can see by the face I was quite shocked at that. But it was an awesome set. So I've done about 3 or 4, I think it was 4 sets of them, with about 30 seconds to 60 second rest in between. Sorry about the shitty camera angle on this one with the lights behind. Didn't realise until I got home. But here, just a burnout. So I've done 3 sets of 12 or 10 to 12 reps.
What's up guys, so I'm back from work / the gym. I just wanted to I'll show you basically what I'm going to eat before bed when I come back from the gym. Nothing too crazy. I didn't have any intra carbs. I didn't have time to nip to the shop to get any intra workout carbs, but I did allow myself some naughty carbs at the end of my workout. So I had croissants, a couple of croissants, some fast acting carbohydrates, white, and a shitty yum yum, which it tasted nice at the time. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, had something like that after my workout. So I thought I'd just shut up. Welcome to my humble abode. Little doggy bed down there, handmade by the old dear. That's for when the missus brings round her mutt. So she's got somewhere nice and cosy to stay right by the radiator. But anyway, so I'm just doing some editing for you guys so you can see. Hang on, if I can focus. There we are. Do some editing, video editing for the channel. got a new intro that I made last night, so that'll be obviously the intro to this video. Yeah, spice up the channel a little bit for you guys, give you a bit more footage, a bit more information, and a bit more about me. I'm going to do like a kind of like a my lean lifestyle, something like that, #1, today being the first one, and then just do loads of videos on that, just kind of following me around with what I do, what I eat, how I train, where I train, how I work, things like that, and my bedroom. So, what I'm eating tonight, as you can see, just chicken, a bit of chicken gravy, got some spinach on the go, and some cauliflower and broccoli. Just chicken and greens. The reason I haven't got any rice or carbohydrates is the fact that I had to choose between either having rice with my dinner or having a little bowl of porridge before I go to bed. And being winter, I quite fancied a bowl of porridge, so I'm going to have my remaining carbohydrates in the form of oats before I go to bed, and also a bit slower digesting as well, so it gives my body something to use over the time I'm asleep. I should show you these as well. I've been taking ZMA from DA Nutrition. They sent me out these to try. I've never actually had any of this before, ZMA before, so it's quite interesting. Basically contains zinc, magnesium and vitamin B6. The real idea, boosts strength and growth, aids in recovery. The idea is it boosts your libido, or improve libido, male hormones. Basically, if you don't know what that is, which you should do, makes you a bit hornier. That's a simple way to look at it. I'm not going to tell you whether it's worked or not. That's naughty. So far so good. There's quite a lot of capsules in there, to be honest. I'm quite happy. You only take 2 just before you go to bed, and I'm feeling pretty good on them. I feel pretty strong, considering obviously I'm eating a calorie controlled diet. Still feeling pretty lean as well. Quick ab check. What? So I'm also on, I got some of these for Christmas. I love taking CLA with my dinner, with my meals. I've never used USM before. 1,600 milligrams CLA, so it does contain a bit more than your average if you get some cheap CLA. Sometimes it is literally just like 1,000 milligrams, and then when you really look into it, it could only be like 800 milligrams that is actually CLA. The rest is some other stuff that kind of bulks it up. But this one is CLA rich safflower oil, 2,000 milligrams, of which CLA 1,600 milligrams. It only contains 22 capsules, and it says 2 capsules is your serving size, so it doesn't actually last very long. So I kind of only take 1 maybe at night, just to help with digestion. No real reason, to be honest. I took them on contest prep before, and I think it's just out of habit that I take them at the moment. So there it is. There's my 2 capsules that I'm going to be taking before bed. Check out Wolfpack Fitness. Use my discount code. Obviously, you get 10% off. That's Ben10. Love it, Ben10. And obviously, DA Nutrition. You get 20% off. It's Ben100. And catch you soon, guys.